I am the founder of Strategic Solutions Global and personal brand strategist. And I'm so excited today to be talking to you about the I Am Change conference. We are just 2 days away before registration opens up. And I had to make sure that I came on here today to talk to you all about this amazing conference that is set to transform lives all across the globe. What is the I Am Change conference? Ah, it's just such a powerful conference designed to take women to the next level, designed to help women walk in their I am, designed to help women understand who they are, walk in their I am, and making sure that they know how to do it, right? Last year, I would say I had a breakdown. I really had a breakdown in all transparency. One thing about me is that I am committed to my call. I'm committed to my assignment. I understand the power of women, particularly Black women, how it's going to help Black families thrive and have upward mobility in their families. So, because of that, I am committed to the work that I do. However, last year I found myself beyond being burned out, and I I would say that my mental health was impacted, my spiritual wellness was impacted, my emotional wellness was impacted. I was completely out of balance. And as someone who's leading a change movement, as someone who was a leader and trying to engineer change, I would say that I was irresponsible. I was irresponsible because I put the call before myself. And oftentimes, women have a tendency to put everyone else before them, not understanding that that actually leads to burnout and it limits your ability to make an impact. And so, with that, I was charged. I was charged to help women understand that one, yes, you are the beginning of change. I am change. And I believe that phrase with all my heart. I believe that I am change. I also believe that you are change and together we are change. But in order for us to be change, we have to be balanced. So the I Am Change Global Empowerment Conference is designed to help women fully walk in their I am. I have 24 speakers from all across the globe who are going to be speaking on specific domains to help women become balanced. We have 8 different categories. I'm sorry, 9 different categories, 9 different domains, from physical wellness to financial wellness to spiritual wellness, emotional wellness, leadership, business scale. I mean, there's so many different domains in order for us to change the world. I say you cannot change the world if you aren't intentionally nurturing every part of you. You will tire. You will tire. And I say you have to make sure that you are intentionally cultivating all of these different domains. So let's get into it. Like, what does I am even really mean, right? Again, this last was it last year, so last March I had the opportunity to go to Nigeria, to Ondo State, Akure particularly, and I was able to lead a training called I Am Change, and it was transformational. We had well over 100 plus women in a room, and we led a training, designed a training that really empowered women to understand who they are and the power that they have. And when you begin to understand that you don't have to just desire change, you don't have to just want change. When you understand that you are change, that change begins with you, that's a different type of power, right? It's one thing to want it, it's another thing to engineer it. And we had the opportunity, my team had the opportunity to lead this training that inspired so many women in Nigeria to begin to look at their lives differently, to begin to understand that they are the person. They are the person that's saying no to what it is that they refuse, and saying yes to the call and leading the movement that they desire to see. And that is what I want women to understand. You are change. No more waiting. We're not waiting for change anymore. And I tell people this boldly, I am going to change the world because I am change. And I want women all across the world to understand that you have the power to change the world. You are the beginning of change. And if you understand that and you say yes to that call, it is essential that you understand the importance of being balanced. And last year, I was at a place where if I did not, if I did not shift in how I was taking care of myself fast, I would not have been able to lead a change movement. I would not be here today. I would have quit, or maybe something even worse, right? Like my health was in jeopardy. I was not taking care of myself physically. I gained a significant amount of weight. I was, I just was not taking care of myself. And I was taking care of every single other person besides myself. And as someone, again, who's leading a change movement, you have to put your whole self first so you can continue to lead that change and be that warrior woman who says yes to the call and leads the movement. So this is such a powerful conference. I'm really excited. Again, 24 speakers from all across the world coming together. Right, we have speakers from UK, Canada, Nigeria, Kenya, the US. I mean, women all across the world who chose to say yes, chose to say yes to their power so they can empower women all across the globe. And it's such a powerful experience. It is Women's History Month next month. And I say together, we are making history, right? We have the power to create history in real time. I say I am herstory in the making. You are herstory in the making. We are herstory in the making. And I am change. You are change. And together we are change. We will collectively change the world. And when we understand our power and we understand who we are and we fully walk in our I am and we're taking care of ourselves and we're taking care of our financial wellness, we're being very intentional about our finances, we're taking care of our leadership, we're understanding who we are, right? We will change the world. And as someone who's leading change, if you consider yourself a change agent, if you consider yourself someone who's saying no to the BS and saying yes to transformation, saying yes to change, saying yes to social impact, you must be balanced. If you are leading a movement, it is irresponsible as a leader to be imbalanced. And this is what this amazing conference is all about. It's 2 days. Let's get into the conference. It's a 2-day conference, March 25th, March 26th. It starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. We have 12 speakers on March 25th, and we have 12 speakers on March 26th. It's a 4.5-hour conference from 12 to 4, from 12 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern. You will have an opportunity to hear from various speakers from all over the world. And the beautiful thing about it is you get to select who you want to speak to. You get to select who you want to listen to and the hour in which you want to listen to them speak. So again, it's 4.5 hours of just powerful, amazing women giving everything that they have so you can be better. Executive presence. I'm so excited for that one, right? Understanding, how do you show up as a leader? How are you showing up and leading this movement? That's important. How are you positioning yourselves? How are you leading? Right? If you're a leader of a change movement, you have to lead strategically. If you are a leader of a change movement, your financial wellness, I tell people all the time, social impact, you cannot change the world without money. You can't. So, as a leader, how are you financing your change movement? We need to make sure that our financial wellness is intact. As a leader of a change movement, how are you taking care of yourself physically? When it dawned on me, like one day, full transparency, I'm sitting and like I'm in my 30s now. So I started to get a little stiffer. And I'm like, man, I thought about it. And I'm like, I want to be here till at least 96. Like that. That's the I want to be on this earth for at least 96 years. And when I realized that I only had one body, when I realized I had one body and I was starting to get a little stiffer in my hips, my range of motion was a little tight, I was like, wow, Nancy, you have some work to do. We need to make sure that this body is intact, because if you're going to lead a change movement, you got to make sure you have to make sure you're healthy enough to lead the movement. You have to make sure that you're here long enough so you can see the change, right? And so that's when I realized, I said, you know what, Nancy? The physical fitness is beyond looking good. Like, yeah, you want to look good, you want your clothes to fit good, but you want to be healthy while you're leading the movement. When I realized that my emotional wellness was lacking, I said, wow, Nancy, you want to be emotionally balanced. You need to be spiritually charged, right? Like all of this, all of the pieces of you are just as important as the movement. And when you neglect one particular area, you're actually neglecting the movement. When you neglect yourself, you neglect the charge. When you neglect yourself, you neglect the change that you're trying to make. And so this is what I Am Change is all about. This conference, I'm telling you, it's powerful. We have 24 speakers from all across the world coming together. I say there's 9 different domains, there's 24 speakers, 2 different days, and one vision of change. That is what you call collective impact. And when I think about changing the world, I said, I will change the world in my very own way. And each and every single woman that is at this conference will change the world in their very own way. And when we come together, we become the Avengers. We're these superhero women. And when we come together, we become the Avengers and we change the world together. And the beautiful thing about it, it's a virtual conference. We're streaming it live, right? You register, you get the link, and you get to hear from these women. You get the resources, right? You get digital resources to help you take charge and be a better version of yourself for your change movement. And so this conference, I'm telling you, it's register. We have 2 days before registration opens. It's completely free in honor of Women's History Month. The conference is completely free for you. Come hear from these powerful speakers. Come hear what they have to say. We're 24 women coming together under 2 days of magic for one vision of change. And it is my desire and the desire of every single woman speaking to ensure that you are equipped. You are equipped to fully walk in who you were created to be, and you're fully equipped to lead the charge that is on your life and in your heart, and for you to make the change happen that you desire to see. And that is all. When I tell you that is my heart's desire is to ensure that every single woman is equipped with the tools, the strategies, and the resources to lead the change movement that she was called to lead. That is what I want. That is my heart's desire. And this conference will, when I tell you right now, write it down. Write it down. I'll bet anyone right now, this conference will transform lives all across the world. It's so powerful. And when I tell you, every single speaker that was selected is special, they're powerful, They're knowledgeable in their particular industry. They were selected because of their expertise. They were selected because of their commitment to collective impact. And they were selected because they believe in change. And they're leading a change movement right now as we speak. These speakers are coming together to equip you with tools and resources so you can fully walk in what you were called to do boldly with tools, resources, and strategies. Each and every single registrant will get a swag bag. You'll get a digital swag bag with 24 plus resources in there, from ebooks to courses to downloads to workbooks to guides. I'm telling you, you're getting all of this for free 99. Okay, it's completely free in honor of Women's History Month. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be transformational. We're talking about 8 hours of magic over, no, 9 hours of magic over 2 days, streaming all over the world. If you're in Dubai, if you're on the continent of Africa, I don't care where you are. If you're in Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, Egypt, Morocco, it doesn't matter. You can be in the UK, you can be in Canada, Mexico, Colombia, United States. It doesn't matter. You get to join in and you get to watch these powerful women from the comfort of your home. You hop on your computer and you hear them speak on whatever domain that you believe is lacking. And I tell people all the time, be intentional. Be intentional with where you want to strengthen your weakness. Okay, be intentional. I know in this season, something that I'm focusing on is my physical health. So guess what? I'm listening to audiobooks, I'm listening to people, I'm reading more, like whatever I need to do to make sure that my physical health, I'm equipping myself to take charge. That is what I'm doing. So you know where you are, you know where you're lacking, you know where your weakness is, you know where you're struggling. You're going to tune in. Find that speaker who's talking about financial wellness. Find that speaker who's talking about physical wellness. Find that speaker who's talking about leadership. Find that speaker who's talking about business scale. Find that speaker who's talking about emotional wellness. We have multiple speakers in multiple categories, and they're going to equip you with whatever it is that you need. I'm telling you, each domain is intentional, was intentionally crafted. It's here to empower the whole entire woman. The entire woman. We're not leaving anything out. I tell people, if you neglect a domain, you will be imbalanced. And as a leader, you cannot. It's completely irresponsible to be imbalanced. Speakers talking about spiritual wellness. I'm not here to tell you about what religion to practice. I don't care what you do. But what I do know is you need a spiritual practice to keep you grounded. And we'll have speakers talking about that. What I do know is, as someone who's leading a change movement, it's so emotional. It's mentally taxing. It's emotionally taxing when you're trying to create and engineer change. So you have to be emotionally balanced. You have to be mentally balanced. As someone leading a change movement, it costs money just to be able to do certain things. If we want to make a significant impact, we live in a world of capitalism. You need capital to do it. Even Mother Teresa had capital, right? Martin Luther King, he had capital. There were people financing the movement. So we have to be really strategic in how we lead and making sure that each part, each element is nurtured. And I have women who will be helping you do this. I truly, honestly, I hope to see you there in 2 days. So this Saturday, registration is open. I need you to run on over. The website will be available. Okay. Strategic Solutions Global. It will be ready for you to register to attend this conference. It's March 25th, March 26th. You can come one day, you can come both days. It's totally up to you. But I tell you this, you don't want to miss it. You're going to get filled. You're going to be filled. You're going to have the resources and the strategies and the tools to fully walk in your I am. And let me tell you this before I go. When you walk in your I am, hear me. When you fully walk in your I am, you will increase your influence, you will accelerate your impact, and you will multiply your income. Those are the benefits of walking in your I am. You'll increase your influence, you'll accelerate your impact, and you'll multiply your income. And all of that will help you engineer the change that you want to see. March 25th, March 26th, the I Am Change Conference will be live and available for any woman across the globe. Registration opens up in 2 days. You don't want to miss it. You get the digital swag bag along with it. It's completely free. I encourage you to not only register, but bring a friend. Send the link to a friend, send the link to 2 friends. You don't want to miss it. The I Am Change Global Empowerment Conference. Super excited. I cannot wait. You're going to hear from the women. The course of these next 6 weeks, you're going to be hearing from the women live. I'm going to be bringing them on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram to talk about who they are and what they're going to be talking about. I want you to just feel the women before the conference, because when I tell you, I'm a little dramatic, but it's okay. When I tell you these women are powerful, amazing speakers, you don't want to miss it. On that note, I am Nancy Taya-Ragbai. I am the founder of Strategic Solutions Global, and it is my heart's desire to empower really everyone across the globe, but my focus is hyper focusing on Black women leading change. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur and you're a Black woman and you seek to create change, if you seek to lead change, whether it's through entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship, I have plenty of programs. I'm providing business and leadership education so you can effectively lead your change movement. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm here on LinkedIn. I'm here on Facebook. I have my website. I mean, we have so many programs that you can be a part of to help you fully walk in your I am and help you be the greatest leader of change possible. On that note, I will see you all on Monday on Instagram. I have some speakers that I'm bringing on, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. We are leading up and gearing up for the I Am Change Conference. I hope to see you all there, March 25th, March 26th. Registration opens up this Saturday, and you'll have the link in the morning on Saturday, live and ready to register. On that note, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I wish you all a happy weekend. And remember, you are change, I am change, and together we are change. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.